show. It is a Wednesday. I was running out of music.
Can't let that happen.
No, and I was ready to go until I realized it said 100 weeks ago. And I'm like, I don't want it to say that. So I had to fix it. 100 years ago.
It doesn't say anything right now.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Ta-da! Halloween.
That's as close as I got at
Perfect.
the time.
Love it.
Lacey, how are we doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
You know, fair to middling. Thank you for asking. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm officially ready to end daylight savings time.
Oh, man. We were just talking about that yesterday.
So I have never been one. Like, I loved this time of year. Every time the clock sets back, I love it. You know? And I'm like, because you get up, you see that the oven says 10:30.
Oh, yes.
And then you're like,
yes.
It's not 10:30.
Yes.
It's 9, and it does something to your brain. It's like a weird drug, you know? Really weird stuff. And voodoo, almost, if you would. And, you know, this time, not so much. I felt like Mike Tyson has beaten my ass.
I
hate to say it that way, but I have no other way to describe the last 3. I am not sick, but I look like I have been just completely drugged through the mud.
I think the thing is...
I've run out of hairspray. I don't even have enough energy to go get hairspray. I need to shave.
I think that the tiny silver lining is you get this 1 extra hour and then you have to pay for it for months and months.
Do I? I got a newborn. You know, I got a toddler almost, so she don't know, and so it's still 4:30, you know, or it's still 5:30 to her, you know, or 6:30.
So basically, you don't even have the silver lining.
No, there is no silver lining.
No silver lining at all. No, my cats were very mad at me. They were just staring. Yeah, because they get fed 3 times a day, which makes them sound spoiled, but it's literally just dry food, and we dole it out throughout the day. And so they just come up and they stare at you, and they think that's effective because they're cats. So they don't like daylight. They like the other daylight savings time when they get fed early.
Yeah, I bet.
As far as they're concerned.
Well, you know, like I'm good with the early one now, like to spring forward, because hear me out.
Okay.
I'm already up anyway.
Well, that's true.
You know, so what
the
heck? You know, get the day done quicker, I guess. But you know, it does help because I don't want to wake up when it's you know, pitch black like it has been the last couple. That's always the weirdest part, you know, when you wake up and it's like, wow, it is completely dark outside, and then you get off at 5 o'clock and you go home and you're like, wow, it's almost completely dark outside. At least now we got some sun.
Yes.
Technically.
For now.
Depending on what time you wake up. Now, for a lot of people that work really hard, they're like, CJ, just shut up because I get up at 3:30 and there ain't no sun. Unless they're in Alaska. Possibility.
That's its own difficult.
I don't feel like you can be actually sane if you live there. There's with the sun thing. Like there's no way for months at a time or for 30 days I would be not psychotic.
I get really bad seasonal affective disorder.
Oh, me too. You should see me by 2 weeks into this.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am like growl fit. I am not moving. I have no energy. It's terrible. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's totally. Well, and I grew up in the South, and then living here is okay, but I went to college in Minnesota, and I had to take antidepressants from October to March every year because I just stopped doing work. Like seasonal affective disorder is a real thing.
Yeah, because your body shuts down. Your brain's like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
I hear you. Thank you. So there's going to be a lot of people today that are going to make fun of you and I for that.
That's fine.
I'm going out on the ledge because I totally understand that to the point where it hits home like way too much.
And I want other people to know that
it's okay to feel bad.
It's a real thing. And if you need help, ask for help.
Yeah.
And get it.
Yes. Did you know? I read something that was so crazy the other. Well, I should not. It was so interesting, and we got to talk about your article. But it was drinking the soda on antidepressants causing really bad issues, or eating grapefruit.
Grapefruit is a thing. Grapefruit.
I did not know that.
It's so many different.
Wow.
So a lot of antidepressants, you can't have grapefruit, but also the tamoxifen that I'm on to prevent me from getting breast cancer again. Yeah. Grapefruit.
No kidding.
That's like the one
What's
thing.
in it?
What's in the grapefruit?
Yeah. Is it a specific thing that's in? I saw that and it blew my mind, to be quite honest with you. I'm like,
I don't remember.
I'll have to ask somebody about that because it is so fascinating to me. Wow. Yeah. Okay, what'd you write about?
Well, it's still topical because this is Alton and we love Halloween all year round. But I wrote about the Halloween Parade in 1925. So the Halloween Parade.
Did you see me mention you?
I did. I was going to say that. Thank you for the shout out, CJ. I loved that. The kids watch too. They always get excited when I'm on TV or on YouTube. They think it's cool if I'm on YouTube.
Were they like, he was talking about you?
Yeah. And so the Halloween Parade started in 1916, which is something you mentioned when you were talking about it at the Halloween Parade. Started in 1916, and then in 1925, they added the Lantern Parade of local 5th through 8th graders. They didn't want the little kids to have candles and cardboard.
At least they were evolving on their common sense.
It was
because we went from kids getting their pockets blown up with firecrackers to
that was a child putting firecrackers in another child's pocket. This was a school
that was learned behavior.
I don't know. Little kids and impulse control.
That's true.
Do not always go together. So what they did was the Playground and Recreation Commission superintendent. We've talked a lot about this was a time when they were putting more into the playgrounds, putting more into recreation. We talked about Altonians learning how to play. So John McWhirter, who we've discussed before, came to an East End Association Halloween planning meeting, and East End obviously has been doing this whole entire time from 1916 to now, and had this plan to have a children's lantern parade. So he, for the next couple of weeks, went to a lot of the local schools, showed them how to do it, had examples, and they provided the cardboard. So this lantern parade consisted of 1,000 children.
Pass.
I know. Parading over 5 blocks. Not like they went 5 blocks, but like 5 blocks at a time of lanterns being held by 5th or 8th graders. The lanterns were on a 4-foot pole, wooden pole, and then they created and they designed. Did
they all have lanterns?
They all had lanterns, and the lanterns had candles inside.
So there was 1,000 kids.
1,000 kids.
And then there was 4 foot of pole.
4 foot of
pole. So that's like 4,000 feet of children.
It was a lot.
Close to it, relatively.
And then with a burning candle inside cardboard on each of the ends of what I would say would be weapons that children would use to hit each other.
How many rows deep were? I mean, how many per row? Do we know?
12 per row.
Okay.
Across the street. There were apparently a lot of chaperones, which was very good.
See, I don't know.
Very good.
Well, the good, hopefully good.
Well, yeah, and it was the principals, firefighters, parents, Upper Alton Businessmen's Association members, the American Legion, and they were really, really focused on safety. So no cars were allowed on the streets while this was all going on. So they took good care of the children, but I still feel like 1,000 children with poles and candles inside cardboard.
This went 3 football fields.
That's insane.
No, it wasn't 4,000. I did the math wrong. So what I did is I did 1,000 divided by 12 because there was 1,000 kids.
Oh, yeah.
There was 12.
Yeah.
So that got me to 83, and then I multiplied that by 4 feet because every row, you would have 4 feet on top of you'd have 4 times 83 sections of that. So that'd be 336 feet roughly of lighted candles. These are not LEDs.
No, candles.
Could you imagine? I know how I was as a child. I was not good. I would have, and especially now, I'm just freaking out. Could you imagine if they had hair product in? I have hairspray. I'd have been up in flames in this thing in about 14 seconds.
I don't know if they had hairspray.
I don't know, but thank God.
But who knows what other flammable things they would have? We've talked about
cigarettes.
The fire. Yeah, the kids one hand on the.
They're lighting it on their buddies.
But here's the crazy part. Okay, a big part of why they did this. And why they were encouraging the children to participate in things like this is to prevent them from doing pranks.
It worked.
And it worked. It was very effective. There was an article. Yeah, go ahead.
Crimes. I think that we need to...
You're right.
They're not pranks.
Crimes. Thank you, CJ. Let's call it what it is. Crimes.
Yes.
Children doing crime. Yes. Breaking and entering. Stealing, what did we say last year? Stealing a wagon and putting it on a roof?
Yes.
I think we talked last year, the biggest thing that they had in 1924 was soaping windows, and then everybody was cheering, yay, at least it's not destructive. But yeah, it was crimes.
It was crimes.
So I don't think I put this one in But the next day there was like a police announcement like, hey, there were no crimes last night. This is great. The children were occupied. And then also it talked about, it was like, this isn't the Halloween of our youth where all the kids were doing crimes.
Where we cut somebody's leg off and said happy Halloween.
It was insane. So I talk all the time about how it's like, oh, kids today, they're so much worse. But in the Halloween thing, like even at the time they were like, kids today are doing so much better. Very little crime.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious.
Oh, this is just great. You know, the other thing is, could you imagine if they had one of those, this is bad, but if they had one of those like old grainy film cameras to like get these kids holding these sticks looking miserable, walking down the street, you get 1,000 kids, you send that off to your enemies going to war during World War I. They're like, oh my God, we're done. We are not going to war with America. These kids are ready to go with lanterns and candles.
However, the lanterns were decorated with witches, black cats, hoot owls, goblins, skeletons, stolen gates, and other Halloween ideas. So maybe they would have had to like blur that part a little bit.
I would have left it. You send that out in 1937. They're like, whoa, these guys are great. They're witches.
Well, that's true. It could be seen that way.
I'm telling you, back then,
Alton, man, we've always.
If only I was somebody back then. So they had a masquerade dance. What's this?
Yes. Okay. So apparently every year the parade would end at Turner Hall, and then there'd be a masquerade
It's
ball.
so sad that burned to the ground.
I know. It was really sad, especially because for a very long time it was a real community center.
Yeah.
And things like a 500-person masquerade dance happened every Halloween. So yeah, basically people would end up there after the parade, and then they'd have music and dancing, and well, this was during Prohibition, but I'm sure there was still some drinking happening.
No, not in Alton.
Not in Alton.
No.
So yeah, it was just like a really fun tradition at the end of the parade.
You got a moment to stick around.
Yeah.
Take a break, come back, chat it up with Lacy some more. We'll be back after this.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
The head dead yet. And all the boys in the newsroom gotta run and bet. Get the widow on the set. We need dirty laundry. Yeah, we do.
Welcome back. You couldn't hear that. 10. I'm telling you, so I had 2 show ideas at the time. I still have one. And there's a bar in Florida that does it, and they're making buku money. Hear me out.
All right.
Live stream, not even reality style, not even confessional rooms where they go in and they talk about whatever. You just put a camera up at every bar.
Oh.
That's it. Oh yeah, no, that's it. On Friday nights, we'll just call it Bar Live or Bar Now, and all the people that are sober can sit there, put their feet up, and pick whatever one they want to watch today, and just see what's going on.
I I'm not comfortable. If I'm sober, if I'm at a bar on a Friday night, I don't know what I'm going to say.
That's true. That's why I stay home now. No, but I thought about that. Anyway, back to you.
I mean, it'd probably make a lot of money, but you would definitely need to like have everybody sign something when they came in.
Oh yeah, no, it would be a known thing.
I feel
Otherwise,
like-
there'd be a lot of lawsuits.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be on the air very long at all.
It would just be one of those really big things briefly.
Yeah, it's true. But the other one was to just have another show of my off-air comments.
Oh, yeah.
And thoughts. I think that's the $1 million right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to you. Halloween.
Sounded so wistful.
I didn't know how to say. Halloween, you watch the parade?
I watched the parade, yeah.
What were your thoughts on this year's parade?
Oh, I liked it. I don't have any like specific thoughts. I just think it's really fun to, find out who's going to be the parade marshal and what I don't know, like what creativity people put into the floats and stuff. I just like it.
I would love to be a parade marshal.
Put that out there now, and then people will be thinking about you. You'll get on the short list.
No, I won't.
Maybe.
I think they'll put me on the very bottom of the list if they know that I want it.
Well,
they'll be like, okay.
You'll be on a list.
Okay, so moving on to more of Lacy.
Okay.
What are you writing about this week? What's coming out? What has come out?
So I'm going to give Faith, our previous copy editor and social media person, a shout out. Last week was the last week that Faith was working at the library. Faith Robinson, amazing, and she edited all of my articles until now. Because she's no longer working for the library and we're going to miss her desperately. But I wanted to do a really good last one for her. So the one that's coming out this week is the one that I did for Faith. And it is about a woman named Helen Hammer who did a recital essentially at Spalding Auditorium in 1925. She was 16 years old and they had this whole recital, this whole event where she did recitations and then they had musical performances in between. And then I wrote a little bit more about her life after that because obviously she was a teenager when she did that and she did more cool stuff later.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. And she had done a recitation during the first pep rally that Alton High did. So I had mentioned her in an article last year. And so did a little callback there too.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I like the tie in there. Sorry, I ditched my nose. Lacy, great talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
I wish I could multitask. I can't. If I rub my nose and talked at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like that looks awkward.
Oh, well, I can't write and talk at the same time or I will write down what I'm saying.
You know what I'm good at?
What?
Not looking at my computer keyboard and typing. I am a savant. Savant.
Good.
Thank you. Back in a moment.